Yes. Cool.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah. So we're back.
We're back.
We're filming again. We're filming again. And today we're doing a recap of the story of our campaign.
Yeah, so we have the background and the introduction of some of the characters last time.
Yeah.
And then we have as you said, a recap of how far we've come in the story, in the campaign. Yes, so I will be taking the first half.
Yeah.
And you will be taking the second half.
Yeah.
But yeah. Should we just start then?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just a fun fact, actually.
Yeah.
I found out on D&D Beyond, which we use for our characters, that the campaign is actually called Onslaught of Monsters, or something like that. Onslaught of Monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you knew it.
I knew it.
Okay,
it's in the notes as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually got our DM's notes.
Yeah, we
this.
got the DM notes.
We got the DM notes.
And then
we're allowed to read them.
I got ChatGPT to tell me how to tell you guys what he wrote down. Because some of it is in Danish and some of it is in English. And I was like, I don't want to read half Danish, half English things.
I want to read this. Yeah.
But yeah. So, it all begins in the city of Vels, as we talked about last time.
Yeah.
Where we meet our adventurers. First, we meet Crocker, the frog, sentient frog.
Yeah, it's a grung.
So the grung.
Yeah, I think the race is called grung.
Okay.
If I remember.
But he has a tracking bracelet on, which has shown him the way to the city, and he's come to get his citizenship.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have Brise, which is an OG character. That we are getting introduced to while she's standing or sitting, I don't remember, on a rooftop, looking over the city.
Yeah.
And then we have 2 caravans coming in the city. One in the morning, which Kara is with. And then we have one later, fashionable late. Aki arrives with his outrageous caravan with all the money you can imagine. And then we have another OG character, Quandale, which is already there because he lives in Vels.
Yeah.
And he's with a friend at a pub called The Wrong Pub.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't remember.
So that's the intro we got as players. And we all character separately tries to join the guild for our own, what can you call,
our own purposes,
desires and purposes. Yeah.
But that's also why everyone is going to Vels.
Yeah.
It's to join the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
That is
where it is. Yeah. And then then we come to the gym. The gym, sorry. The guild where we meet Marcus, the guild leader, or the stand-in for the guild leader. And he introduces this trial for newcomers to the jail. The
Guild?
gym. Yeah. The guild. Whoa, it's gonna be a long ass episode. This.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. And
The
then he in the guild explains this trial where you have to in the first trial fight a combat against a seasoned adventurer.
Yeah, it was
And-
just like a test to see whether we were
a
up to
combat
par.
test.
Yeah.
And then he explains that after the combat test, we have a moral exam to see if we actually are good people.
Ah, yeah.
And then we had the history and logistics exam.
Yeah, it's more of a mental.
Yeah, a mental part of the trials. And then, as it goes, we start our first trial. We, of course, get put together. Our group is called Group 33.
Oh.
How
Amazing.
amazing,
Amazing.
amazing of a number.
Yeah.
And yes, during this trial with Keith, the seasoned adventurer that were assigned to us,
Yeah.
we fight with him, blah 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 blah, and then we hear some girl scream because she's been attacked by some very large animals, like
Yeah.
not very nature-like.
Yeah, they were kind of like mutants or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
And we, as this amazing adventurous group,
Just came together.
came together, steps in with all their might, and tries to save the dame in distress. And we do. Marcus doesn't intervene and let us kill the dogs
Yeah.
and
we kill some-
ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there were birds of some kind too.
And then, as a reward for de-escalating the situation, we get our guild membership, except not taking all the other trials.
Yeah. So the only trial we actually did was part of the combat
Yeah.
trial.
So we just got
And
it
then
by
we skipped the
default.
rest. Yeah, we skipped the rest.
Because Marcus liked us.
Yeah.
But we had like one condition to this skip by the trials membership, and that was figuring out how all the animals was jeg kan slet ikke snakke lige nu.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how the
animal-
were mutated.
Yeah,
right?
how they
How
mutated,
they
yeah.
came to be more monster-like than just dogs and ravens.
Yeah,
or-
yeah.
Yeah.
And
It had something to do with the sewers.
yeah, we get to like, we explore the town, and we found out that some of the fountains around the city was poisonous and had this chemical in the water, where of course some of the animals is drinking from.
Yeah.
And then we go around and ask, where does this water come from? And everybody says that it's the sewer.
Yeah. So there's
So-
this elaborate sewer system.
Yeah. And then there's this sewer guild.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I forgot as
That's
well until I read
That's
it.
right. This sewer guild.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's, of course, where Quandale comes in, because his dad is a part of the sewer guild.
Yeah.
His dad, Bo.
Yeah. He used to work in the sewers
Yeah.
before, right?
Was it
Something
that?
like that?
Yeah.
I think
Right.
he had worked down there at some point,
All right.
and then he found out it wasn't for him and then wanted to be an adventurer or something like that. Yeah.
But then, yeah, we get in contact with the leader of the Sewers Guild,
Mhm.
as it's called in the notes.
Oh.
And we notice this. We get to this guy. What's it called? Slush Swish. Which is like this really creepy dude who just is very fond of sewers and money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and down in the sewer we went, and then we fought these chemical beasts down there.
Yeah.
And we had a head in with like a big one. I don't remember what creature it is, but the thing where Kruger is the frogman. He's a sorcerer,
Yeah.
wild magic sorcerer.
Yeah.
And
so he has no HP.
No HP.
Yeah.
And he frontlines everything.
Yeah, he
And-
keeps frontlining.
And then in this situation where we run from this huge creature,
Yeah, that
he casts a spell, and then there comes this 1,000-foot dome of, what was it?
anti-magic.
Anti-magic.
Yeah. So I think the huge creature, now that you say it, it was like a trash monster. I think it's an
yeah.
OTR, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
That's just my best guess
Yeah.
from having read the monster manual. But like this big trash monster that lives there, that tried to lure us in, and then it attacked us. And yeah, he created an anti-magic field that was 1,000 foot wide.
It was
Yeah.
like we couldn't run out of it.
No,
In the
it
sewer.
was too big for us to run out of the
And then me, Kroger, and Brise
sewer.
was all like ineffective.
Yeah,
'Cause-
all of you were casters.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we couldn't really do much.
yeah. I guess we all could melee attack, but it was hard
Yeah.
at that time
Yeah.
of the game.
Mm.
And after all that, we get out like, oh, what the fuck happened? We can't get in there.
Mm.
And then I don't remember what happened, but we somehow found another way.
We met with this snake guy. He was the one who showed
yeah.
us the way down to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
sewers,
like
right?
another way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then we had this almost whole other adventure
Yeah.
where we of course fight all these sewer monsters again, and
Yeah.
then we get to Dr. Hiller's lab.
Yeah, so we find a hidden laboratory
Yeah,
down in the sewers. Yeah.
where Kara gets captured, which is like the only thing everybody remembers from this session. Where Kara, the whole fight against this Dr. Hiller, doesn't try to escape or yelling to us, "I'm over here."
I tried to escape. I got put in a cage and I tried to escape the cage myself. And then I got out of game, got a bit mad because everyone was like, "You're so stupid, you went off alone and now you got put in a cage." And then I just sat in the corner, smoldering and not wanting to say anything.
But yeah, then you got locked out by someone. I can't
By the
remember.
doctor.
By the doctor.
Yeah, he was a mutant or something himself. He had crazy strength.
Okay, but then you got out, and then you were like the hero of the game.
Yeah.
Because then you were the only one who could take a hit, and
Yeah.
everybody was like down once, except you.
That's right. At some point in the fight when one of you went down, I remember. I think it was Aki who went down. Kroger or Brise noticed the cage.
Yeah, I think
and
it's
opened
Brise.
it.
Yeah.
And since I had full HP, I just came out of the cage like with all my stuff because it hadn't been confiscated or anything. I just came out of the cage and was the only one who was able to tank because I joined
Yeah.
it mid fight.
And you were the only one who had more than like 20 HP
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
at the point.
Yeah.
But yeah, we of course killed the Hiller man. Did we kill? Yeah,
We killed him.
Yeah, we killed him.
Yeah.
And then
That
search
was
his
such
laboratory
an annoying
through
fight.
for any clues or something, and then we got all his things and gave it to Marcus.
Yeah, basically.
And
told them about the place.
Yeah, told him about and how to get there.
Yeah. I remember the fight with Dr. Hiller being so annoying.
It was
Because he had
all the
like
poison and
Yeah,
all
he
the
had-
vials and all
yeah,
that.
he basically was just threw potions everywhere, and had several healing potions himself.
Yeah, which
So he
gave
kept-
flat 10 HP.
Yeah, that was insane as
Yeah.
well. But
Yeah.
he kept drinking healing potions and then throwing poison and fire flasks and things like that. It was such an annoying fight.
It was, and then he had all his creatures attacking us as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do the mission.
Hmm?
We solve the mystery of the sewer, and then we get officially accepted by the guild.
Yeah.
Gets our badge.
Yeah, guild badges.
Guild badges,
Yeah.
which is like, yeah, as we told last time, is the identification.
Yeah.
Of us as an adventurer of this guild.
Yeah. Exactly.
But then we have some downtime and all these. We have some side quests. The ant farm thing, where we have had.
Ant farm.
Yeah. Okay. You don't remember.
No, I don't remember that one.
But we had a side quest where we had to help a farm by killing some ants.
Okay.
Some huge ants, like
Okay.
like it was a cow size, as I
Ooh.
remember.
Ugh.
And then
Yeah.
we tracked them down and burned their home.
Yeah.
And then we had like this moral dilemma with our DM out of game, where he was like, you could maybe just have killed one or just hunted them away.
Yeah.
But in the moment, all of us were like, blood.
Yeah. It was just we needed to get rid of the ants, so why not just get rid of all of the ants instead of one or two, right? Also, like, if you just kill one or two ants, they're probably just gonna retaliate. I think
Mm.
if they're big ants and they multiply.
I think
fast.
we had the same argument back then.
Yeah.
But and then we had some other side quests, but I don't really remember them all that much. But it was about some missing people. But yeah, typical side
yeah,
quest
there
stuff.
was one quest with some elemental wolves,
Some thunder wolves.
some thunder wolves, which was also quite hard.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. It was quite a hard fight, which ended in them actually being able to talk or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And then we ended up not killing all of the thunder wolves, but like we killed one, and then the rest of them, we convinced them to leave
Yeah.
or something like that.
It was we were like it was animal cruelty. It was
Yeah.
not just one.
No.
We like let 3 out of 10 live. So and then
That might be true.
so yeah, we don't have like, maybe we should have taken this moral trial cuz or maybe we shouldn't, because then we wouldn't
have been become.
no.
We wouldn't have become.
Not as a party.
adventurous. No. Not with those morals.
But yeah, after all these side quests and all this socializing we did we did a lot of partying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And,
There's been
me
a
and
lot of partying.
Aki and Kroger did a lot of pranks and karaoke's at the bars.
That's right.
Where
Yeah.
Kroger he has like mucus all over his body, and it's poisonous. So he tried to shake hands with everybody. Like
he had some poison.
like the first half a year of sessions, every time we met a new NPC, he tried to poison them. And then we had to say, you need to get some gloves, or else we like have to remove this ability of yours.
Yeah.
Because you're using it in a fucked up way.
Yeah, it's morally questionable that Kroger was supposed to be not directly evil.
Yeah.
He's just supposed to be not stupid, but kind of just not very knowledgeable about the world, because he was apparently like
Born yesterday.
born a month before the session began or something like that.
But yeah, you could say like
So
he was born
supposed to
yesterday.
be- Yeah.
In some kind of way.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, then there was this meeting where we had to learn how the military works in Vels.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Where we got told this is how the cities are structured, and we have all these smaller establishments of small towns within this bigger city.
Yeah, that's because Vels has like it has city walls around the central kind of city, and you began calling the cities kingdoms after we found out that outside of the main city walls there are smaller towns that are still considered part of the big city. And in the case of Vels, there's like an outer perimeter, which is encircled by this wooden fence, which has guard posts along all of the perimeter. But within the perimeter, there's like it's like a vast area to get from like the guild front door and out to the perimeter. It takes like 4 or 5 days by horse, if I remember correctly. So it's quite far.
Yes.
Which allows there to be these smaller groups of houses and even small villages with like a couple hundred people in it, which are farming villages.
I think they were even smaller than 100, but yeah.
Yeah, it might be smaller than 100 people.
Different size. I
Yeah,
guess,
they came in different sizes. Some of them were like 5 houses. Some of them were like 10 or 20.
Yeah.
But those were like farming villages that could supply Vels.
Yeah. But yeah, as you said, we got like a run through of how the city is structured, how the military is doing, and what they are guarding against and where they're guarding. So we get all the strategies and then we are sent away to the outer fence, as you told, where we meet up with some of the border guards.
Yeah, the border guards. We just sent out to one of the outposts.
Yeah, and then there were other parties, and then we're sent out to the others.
Yeah, so all the new adventuring parties that just joined at the same time as us. There's like two times, 1 or 2 times a year. There are those. There are these events to join the guild. So it's like a year or bi-yearly thing that new adventuring parties arrive or get established. And then at some point, while they're still new, they have to go out and find out what their army does.
Yeah, and the post we are going to, they had an issue with the fence. And then we helped them rebuild it with the wood around the fence. And then at the night, after we just built it, we were attacked by like a small group of undead riders.
Yeah.
Which we should have seen as a thing.
A kind of as a
Or
warning.
warning, yeah.
Yeah, because when we got attacked by this like small squad of undead, I was like, okay, our DM is trying to show us that there's a reason for the guard post to be here, and that they handle smaller stuff like this, and we're just here, and that's part of their everyday.
Yeah.
It turns out
Yeah, and
that wasn't it.
it wasn't it, because after we defeat them, we go to bed, and of course, as the new guys on the block, we don't think about putting someone at the post.
No, because
And
everyone got kind of hurt in the battle with the small squad, so we
Even-
all just went to sleep.
Yeah.
And
And we were like, yeah, we did our thing.
yeah,
We can sleep
Yeah.
now.
we did the exact opposite of what a guard post is.
Yeah.
We just went to sleep, all of us.
And yeah, then hell broke loose. We got we woke up to like this rumbling sound
Yeah.
of feet, and then of course we wake up in a panic, gets up in the tower and sees like this black mass of bodies coming towards this thin, almost, you can almost just call it a fence,
Yeah.
and we like, fuck.
Yeah. So apparently this small squad was like a scouting squad for a larger undead army.
Yeah.
Which we maybe could have thought of, but we didn't. So I think we like
The thing is,
we
tried to take a route back where we could
do something.
evacuate the most people, like telling them,
Yeah.
there's someone coming.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
to the main part of the city.
Yeah, so all the smaller
Yeah.
collection of
We
houses.
took like a
the
detour
farmhouses.
home, but to tell everybody
Yeah, to tell as many
the
as
shit is
possible.
shit's going down.
Yeah.
And then we get back ourselves, and we get put immediately back out there. And
Yeah.
yeah, those of them who didn't get back, tell them to get back to the city, to the main part of the city.
Yeah,
So
basically.
we had to evacuate the cities around Vils,
Yeah. I think it was
or the cities within
Yeah.
Vils.
I think it was like all of the newer groups of adventurers
Mm-hmm.
had to help evacuate all the small cities and not cities, but all the small towns and collection of houses, farmhouses.
Yeah.
And all the stronger adventurers had to join the army,
to
the Vels's army,
Fight
to fight the undead army that was coming.
yeah.
And this is around the point where Aki's legacy starts.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
I remember this is about the point, but
No,
basically
it's
we go out and
not just yet.
Yeah, not just yet. We go out and evacuate a
Yeah, the
couple
cities.
and
I
we
think we did
we
3
fight.
cities.
Yeah, we
And
fight
then,
multiple groups of undead
Yeah.
with varying difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
There was one city where there was another party
Yeah.
who were using spells, AoE spells,
Yeah, 'cause-
that also hit civilians.
Like the moral part again in this part of the adventure is that we can't just blast everything, cause
Yeah.
the undeads are trying to kill everybody in the city. So they are around the town folk,
Yeah.
so we can't just like fireball.
No, we can't just hurl fireballs because we're gonna kill civilians as well.
Yeah.
And then we encountered another adventuring party which was doing this.
Yeah, which was doing that.
Yeah, and we had a discussion with them, I think.
Like, yeah, we were like
We got mad at them, and then they got mad
telling
at us.
on them and saying, you can't do this.
Yeah.
It's
Basically.
morally wrong.
Morally wrong.
You are not real adventurous. Like, we were the annoying teacher's pet at that point.
It kind of. Yeah.
But rightfully so.
Rightfully so, you can't. I think, unless you're playing more of an evil campaign and all of the party members are probably more evil, at most points, if you're not directly a psychopath, if someone's hurling fireballs at zombies and civilians at the same time, you're probably gonna try and stop them. And we did so verbally. I don't think we fought them.
We didn't.
I don't remember. No. But we got them to work with us, kinda, I think.
Yeah.
And
it
then
was because they didn't want to be there that long. So
yeah, because it's quicker just to
but yada
fire
yada.
off some fireballs and
We kill the things, save as many as we can, and I think that's why we get back to the city.
No, while evacuating all of these smaller farmhouses and stuff like that, we encountered this giant skeleton.
Oh yes.
Which had runes and all of this over it. And after having defeated it, out of the giant skull came this pink liquid, kind of, and an unconscious dwarf was inside of the skull.
Yes.
And this at this point, this is where Silas, the player, wanted to switch his character because his original character Quandale,
plainly said he thought it was boring.
Yeah, he thought that character was boring, so he wanted to change to another character, and our DM implemented it quite well.
Yeah.
With giving quite a dramatic entrance to this new character.
Yeah.
That no one knows about, who doesn't remember how he got into the giant skull, and nothing like that.
Yeah, wakes up with some kind of amnesia.
Yeah.
And I totally forgot that.
Yeah, but then we come back to Vels after having encountered Silas' new character.
Yes.
And
then we meet this huge mass of people who are trying to get into the city.
Yeah.
And we were like, we're not gonna wait for this.
We're not gonna stand in line.
And Aki took an executive decision and just said we're just going through. Because we are, most of us are stronger, faster, or like, we're just better. Said like,
I'm better.
Yeah. Said as Aki should say it. And then we just push everybody aside and comes up and show our badges and then just get in.
Yeah, so we skipped the line quite easily.
Yeah, I think we thought like, we could just wait in the line, and then our DM said like, it's going to be like 8 hours, and then we were like, nah man. No, I think it was like, he said some kind of multiple days or something. And we were like, hell no.
Hell no,
we're going through
in line for
a
day or two.
And then we get into the city, and this is where Aki shines.
Before that, this is where Silas' old character Quandale gets retired.
He gets retired.
He gets retired, and that's that happened because Quandale a part of the character was that he had some kind of mental illness. I guess.
I think he wanted it to be like some kind of schizophrenia. Some kind of it.
I don't know enough
there
about
was
it.
Silas's own words, I think.
Yeah.
But
But Silas wanted to play this character who had some mental illness that made it so that he had auditory and visual illusion sometimes. And to retire the character,
they got overhand.
The DM described because Quandale, the character, had seen normal civilians getting turned into zombies and other undead while fighting before. He began hallucinating that it was happening to some of the civilians coming into the city, so he began killing innocent people. And then he was arrested and put into some kind of prison, I suppose. And that's how Silas retired his character. And from then on, he just began playing his new dwarf character, Thunderbeard Steel Spear. I think that's...
We have like a running joke where we call him everything but his name.
Yeah.
So I don't even remember.
I think
his real name.
If you translate it, his real name is Thunderbeard Steel Spear, but like I've never said it correctly during a session.
And I was like, I think like 1 or 2 sessions ago, I said like my old friend, and then just totally butchered his name, and then
my old friend Thunder Spear Steel Beard or something. Yeah. Just switch them around.
Not really my proudest moment.
It was fun.
But yeah, he just looked me in my eyes and just like, that's not my name.
My oldest friend says the wrong name. That's not my name. Don't say that.
Shit.
Yeah.
But that's really what I had. I think...
but just after this, Silas retires his old character, began playing his new character, whose name no one remembers truly. All of us were assigned to do different tasks to help the evacuees. And Kara and the dwarf help with like moving resources and carrying stuff and stuff like that. And Aki helped with convincing homeowners of Vels to take in refugees.
Yeah, and of course, like Aki would always do. I think we told this story last time as well, but we can tell it again. Aki went around to all these houses and convinced all these people,
single mothers.
He had mostly success with the single mothers.
Just women in general.
Women in general.
If they were taken or not didn't matter.
Yes. And then and then I got like 30 kids.
Yeah, he convinced a lot of people to let in the refugees and some more people to.
And then if
take in refugees by compensating.
If they didn't really like, I'm not all for that. People from outside and all that in my house, and I was like, "You want some?" And then they were like, "Okay, get in.
I'll have sex with you. Maybe you'll take in refugees afterwards."
Yeah.
Trade offer. You get
this
pipe. I will put refugees into your house. So that happened for a couple of days.
Yeah. You said it correct.
Yeah.
Thunderbeard steel spear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I try to remember it, I know, but like if we're sitting at a session,
Never.
I'm not gonna remember it
No,
at
no.
all.
But yeah, at that point, we
Yes.
switch it a bit up.
Yeah, so
campaign wise.
Yeah, I think like after having helped the refugees for 5 days, the main army came back and told us that they had won the battle and pushed back the undead army. And from there, we were tasked by the guild to investigate where the undead army was going, to like find out, just in general, get more information about who did it. It's probably a lich. It's well known there is a lich that controls the swamp north of Vels. But no one knows where the lich is exactly. So by following the undead army, we might find out. So that's what we're tasked with. We actually get an option to either follow the undead army or follow up on the crazy alchemist, Dr. Hiller.
Yeah.
Because we get the option, we're told that Dr. Hiller apparently has a sponsor from in Dublin. So we get the option to either follow that lead or follow the undead army that has just attacked the city. And all of us agree mostly to follow the undead army.
Yeah. And that's what we talked about.
He
last
wanted
time.
to go home to Dublin because he lost all of his money in session 1 and wanted to get more of his dad's money.
Yeah.
But he got outvoted, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and I think it was like everybody against me.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it for now, right?
It might be 40. Yeah, it's 42.
Yeah.
It might be.
Then we make another about the rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can do that.